talk for you. Fuck you guys. That was. Fuck you guys. Fuck your lives. I love you still though. How are you gonna open that before we start? Are we starting?
Yeah. 7125 media. I mean 7125. Is that my beer?
We're so fucked by the time we get to this one.
I know, every time.
No more whiskey for you.
Oh, you wanted to delete my shit, but you know you So trays.
No one wants to hear about your TV dinners, fool.
Shout out banquet. You get 10 for 10, bro, or 5 for 10, something like that.
You don't even know, dude. You don't even know what you're shouting out.
Stater Brothers. Tell me why Stater Brothers has not changed, like the inside whatsoever.
I think that's good. I think
like
that's why it's growing.
Really, is it?
Yeah, because it keeps that same vibe.
It's so dark.
It's
so dark in there compared to like Ralph's.
It feels like an old school grocery store. That's why I think that's working for them versus feeling modern.
They gotta bring
Stater
back
Brothers is Southern California.
But they don't have self-check
grocery store.
They gotta bring back that fucking jingle. Stater Brothers.
Stater Brothers.
I don't really. Do you see commercials for grocery stores?
I don't watch TV anymore.
Yeah, you're right. I don't watch
TV. Everything's streaming, so
it's fucked up.
The only commercials I have are on YouTube.
And
I wait till they fucking go to one so I can skip ad.
I watch TV like when I watch football and shit.
Oh yeah,
those are like specific ads. But I remember when I started to stop watching TV, fucking the commercials were getting out of hand. Like they were just doing too much to like look stupid, so you remember it.
Well, the Carl's Jr. ones,
those are badass because they're hot ass girls.
No, but I'm saying like that's just doing craziness. Like commercials were getting like that. Like
no, that was the cool part of commercials.
Porn.
I'm complaining about the stupid Old Spice ones and shit. Well, actually, that one wasn't that bad. But there was other ones.
The horse.
Yeah, they had some funny ones.
Yeah, that's some funny ones. But there was like people that tried to copy that formula, and it just wasn't working. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them that were like that, and they just failed.
The spider one, I read. I think it might have been like in school or something. That one caused a lot of people to actually throw shit at their TV.
Which one?
I think it was like for like a fucking spray, like a fucking cockroach spray.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah, when it would have like a cockroach on the screen.
They had they had a cockroach like walk across the screen, and people like fucking threw shit at their TVs.
Yeah,
like a lot of people broke their TVs like that.
Yeah,
those are the people that we should get rid of just so that there's less of those.
I've always wanted
to make babies.
I've always wanted to like let's say like make a fucking scary movie, but like produce the commercial. So remember like when the internet first started taking off with videos like YouTube, for example, you would always have those like, hey, look for Waldo. And you're looking for Waldo. And then, like it just scares you and shit.
Pop-ups?
Yeah, I would want like something to be serious, like fucking Viagra. And like a stupid boring commercial. And then it's like, it scares the fuck out of you. And that's the trailer for the new movie. Like that'd be hilarious.
What was the last scary movie? I don't really watch scary movies. What was the last scary movie?
I've seen a trailer like that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I don't remember what movie it was for though.
Didn't make an impact.
Yeah.
So what was the last scary movie you guys seen?
Oh, I just saw it. I was gonna say that It Too.
Oh, It Too?
At that $1 theater, $2 theater.
Is it good?
Dude, it was. Like, the actors were good. Oh, you haven't the very first one?
No, I've seen the very first one. Like, late
it was
90s,
cool.
Early 90s?
It's actually more funny than scary because the kids make it like they're funny as fuck. This one's funny with the older guys and the kids because it's a mixture of both. Like flashbacks and shit. But the only thing that ruined it for me personally was the CGI, like the fucking like the effects like of the critters and shit like that, like trying to make scary. Like that just looked too fake to me. But everything else was really good.
I think that's what Tim said too. He said like the effects weren't really that good.
Yeah, if they would have spent some money there, or just they didn't even need a lot of them. Like you could have just like not even used those. Yeah. And just stuck to the clown. If they would have just did that, it would have been a good movie. But it was long as fuck, I'll tell you that.
The first one, not the original, but the first one, the best scene still to me is when he's the beginning of the movie.
What are you talking about?
When it is in the drain.
Oh, dude.
That set the tone for the whole, that just got me every single time.
That trailer was amazing because of that.
Yeah, and the movie was just amazing to me. After that, it had me. I was like, fuck, this dude's legit.
Because it was creepy. Yeah. It was creepy. It made you feel like uncomfortable. And then, at Halloween, a lot of people put the red balloon on the drains now. It's just fucking dope. But I really like the sound effects. Like the fucking, his laugh. And like it's drowning, like like he's drowns out and shit, or the way they make him run all fast, like all that shit, like I'm a fan of because it reminds me of like old school movies. But
I thought the second one would be. I haven't seen it, but I thought it would be
cool.
good because they're talking. That one trailer I seen was with the old lady. Yeah. That shit got me. I was like, oh, I want to see it.
Trust me, it's good. Like I'm not trying to like say it's fucking horrible, but it's just some of the special effects are just like you're like, oh, come
That's
on,
what
dude.
kind of sucks when I go watch movies. I wish I could just shut everything off and just watch the movie instead of having like a critique on every fucking little thing. I like by no means am I qualified to say, oh, this movie's good or not.
Yeah.
But for some reason, like if like I was watching my Melissa watches it's on Netflix. All American.
Never seen it.
But it's a show that she watches, and I walked in with this couple. They were like supposedly from the hood.
Oh man, that's the worst.
Yeah,
I hate when they like who do they cast for that shit?
Or even who writes that? Because the dude was like, he's walking with a chick on the street. He's like, so can I get your digits? I was like, bruh, that shut me off right away. I was like, hell no, I'm not watching this shit. Like shit like that. It's hard for me to watch things nowadays because once I see something like that, it shuts me off. I'm like, nah.
You know what it is though, and it gives me that feeling of like we need to do something. You know, is like in that industry, you have to think about it. It's just people that have been in the industry for so long, and people get old, but they've just been in it for so long, so they're trusted with like, you know, like, oh, they know what they're doing, or they're good at writing, blah, blah, blah. But that doesn't mean like they follow the trends necessarily all the time. So I think they just get stuck in a time warp sometimes. And so I think like it's good to fucking go for it, like Kill and Peel, or like
the mid '90s changed. Like that shit was
mid '90s was really good.
The language in there was
that's
all
fucking
us, period.
That's fucking Seth. No, it's not Seth.
He said
Jonah Hill. So with Jonah Hill, that's a perfect example. So Jonah Hill and Seth Rogen and all those guys, when they fucking made Superbad, that like fucking connected with us. That was fucking awesome, and they did that shit pretty young, like relatively like our age now. And so it's like I feel like we need to do that if we want to capture that, or else someone else is going to do it. Another good one that I felt did pretty good. It was more of a comedy, but I think the party side of things was cool. Was Project X. Remember when that movie came out?
They have that. I think I've seen it on Hulu or Netflix. Something that's back up. I wanted to watch it, but that shit was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, was fucking. It's hilarious, but it's also dope. Like the party scenes, and then when you talk to the girl and hug up with her and all that shit. Like it just reminds you of like back in the day.
Yeah. But that's what throws me like. It's so hard for me to. That's why I like watching, like Vikings or something that's kind of has some historic value to it, so that you can actually look it up. Like when I was watching Vikings, I started looking up who everyone was, and like so Wikipedia would show you, oh, this was the king here to here, or
oh shit, it's actually like based on like true events.
I don't know how true it is,
yeah,
but the names are. They use the correct names,
dude. That
and then I got all that shit.
Like to bring up that fucking movie, The Irishman again. I've been waiting for this shit since fucking 2016. And when I was reading the book of I Heard You Paint Houses, I would stop and fucking Google shit like crazy, write notes and shit, because they would talk about all this historical stuff, or the dude that was like telling his story would talk about clothes even back then, or like cars, or this person did this, and then you're like, what the fuck, I want to look into this.
Yeah, because it builds a bigger picture. That's why the one thing I miss about reading is that you create your own like little world.
Yeah.
And that's when you're into something, you'll look it up, and then you'll be able to see what it looked like, so then you can throw it into your little world that you're creating.
And this is a documentary. It's like based on true events, so it's fucking cool. So watching the movie, I thought the movie was great, but just like there's so many things that it's like they left out. But I have to watch it again because I'm starting to see like they put little Easter eggs in there, like the dude, that guy, the Irishman. He used to make side money. He used to work for like a security guard in the fucking circus, and sometimes to make money, he would fight kangaroos. And fucking and then when he was in his office, when he was a Teamster president, there's a picture of him with the fucking kangaroo and shit. Like, but you wouldn't know that if you didn't read the book. So I need to go back and like look at all those little gems.
That's why when people would say that they'd watch movies multiple times, I'd be like, bro, I've already seen it. I don't want to see it. But now I like going back and watching movies because, like you said, they have like the little Easter. But then you start seeing different things, and then it makes the movie even better. Yeah. You're starting noticing. Like,
I'm telling you, the CGI impressed the fuck out of me. And also, they're acting. Obviously, they're some of the best actors: Joe Pesci, Robert De Niro, fucking Al Pacino.
That little girl's an amazing actor.
There's a lot, dude.
She gives a vibe out that I felt right away. Like I was like, oh my, something's going. Like I don't know what it is, but something's going on with her. Like it's in her eyes, bro. Like she's so young. I don't understand how you.
Damn, that's good that you brought that up because now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, she automatically gave me that vibe. Like, so that's good.
I was like, I don't know. Even when I told you when I first came in here, I was like, I don't know if there's a certain situation she had, like got molested or whatever. But
it's a good.
She gives that vibe like she doesn't trust, like no trust, like you were saying. She doesn't because she knows already. But
it's a good movie. I mean, don't expect it to be fucking action packed and all the other shit. It's just.
Well, when you first brought it up, I thought it was gonna be a movie in the theaters, and then last night I called you.
Yeah,
last night I was ironing and I called you. I was like, "Bruh, is this shit on the fucking? Is it the right one?" Because I was like, "Wow." Yeah. And you told me they threw how much money they put in?
Like I think the last time I read it was 150 million. That Netflix pumped into that shit with Martin Scorsese, which it's cool. But I know Netflix had a little bit to do with the way it was shot. It was shot really well. Don't get me wrong, but I only saw like not a majority of it. Martin Scorsese's like style, like his style. I saw it in there, but it didn't feel like a lot of it was. So I feel like there was parts of it where the Netflix like got in there. Like, we're spending so much money. I don't agree with you. You should do this. You know. Yeah. But but it was still fucking good.
I don't know anything about directors. Period.
Yeah, he's just my favorite one.
I wouldn't even be able to tell you.
I'm obsessed with like mob stories and mob like fucking movies and shit like that. And he's the goat at that shit. What did you open up, Eric? This is a beer podcast.
It was. I know. We went on a fucking movie tangent for a while.
We do that a bit. We should start a movie podcast.
Prince of Dankness.
Prince of what? That's
Prince
interesting.
of Dankness.
Dank. Remember when Dank people use that shit?
Yeah,
it's got a skull in it with hops as dreads.
That's what I used to hate about the.
You wanna try it?
Yeah, I'll try it. I used to hate about the weed industry when it used to just be like like branding like that.
Loud. Bruh.
Damn.
If I hear another fucking person our age say lit, I'll be upset.
Prince of fucking Dankness, dude.
It's
double IPA, dry hop. With Nelson.
Shout out King Spade.
Simcock? What the fuck? Or
Simcoe?
Simcock?
With some cock?
With some cock.
You remember playing Sims? Did you guys play Sims ever?
What's this from?
Long time ago.
I wish that we
never played it.
I wish we were like, you know how on the top of their head you had that little thing? I wish we all had our own little bubble walking around and we could
fuck no.
Like played our own music and all that shit. Like your own little story. Like a movie.
Yeah, it's called Instagram, dude.
No, but like in real life, and then if people come into your bubble area, then they hear what you're listening to and like shit like that.
Isn't that kind of what they try to do with Google Glass?
Mm-hmm.
The glasses?
Dude, they can do that now.
Yeah, that tastes like dank. Like marijuana.
Well, I mean, that's because of hops, right? Same family?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I explained it. There we go.
Your cousins.
So, going back to what you were saying, they have that technology now, I would say. Like where you get close to someone probably using Bluetooth or like was it RF? No, it's not RF. It's those chips. Where like say if I put my phone close to yours, I can take everything from it. But anyways, so it's like where you can transfer information just being close to someone, just like AirDrop, for example. Thing. So I think if someone allows, like, they create a music app where it's like, if you get close to someone, your AirPods will connect right away and listen to it. They can absolutely do that, but I just feel like it's a privacy thing.
Yeah. Have you seen those glasses?
That would be that's a cool app idea though. If people are into that, and then like, hey, let me just walk by and then, do you want to connect? And I'm like, yeah. Oh shit, all right, bro. And then they become friends and shit. Yeah. I think we just became rich. I'm gonna delete this podcast, dude.
I think music that connects. I think that connects everybody.
Damn, I actually like that idea.
That connects everybody. But have you seen the? I've seen a commercial.
If you guys steal it, just reach out to us and at least sponsor us, you sons of bitches.
Well, commercial by Bose. They have the sunglasses that have the speaker at the end of the sunglass.
Oh no,
there's a built-in speaker.
Dude, Bose speakers fucking sound awesome, dude.
But they're sunglasses. They're legit.
Oh, I think I've seen those.
And then they like where it wraps around your ear right here. It'll have a little speaker.
Well, there's other ones. There's other ones that like they come in contact with like the bone like right on the side of your ear, and it just you could hear it through that. Like there's no little speaker. It just
like a hearing aid
vibration type thing.
Kind of
like that. But it's glasses too.
I remember there was spy glasses You guys remember that?
Spy, yeah.
So
motocross.
No, not Spy, like the brand Spy.
Well,
I should have made that clear. I should have made that clear. So
like the ones with a little camera in them.
No, it wasn't in a camera. Yeah, but in elementary, like you would sell shit to try to win shit out of a catalog. Like, hey, sell these fucking this candy or stickies or whatever, and you would get shit. I remember like the thing that just seemed attainable, like not sell as much shit, were these fucking plastic ass or whatever sunglasses, but they had little mirrors on the corners.
Oh yeah.
So like they're spy glasses. You could be looking this way, but you're really looking behind you and shit. Yeah, fucking spy glasses. I always wanted to buy the drunk goggles. Did you ever use those in health class? Yeah, there's these fucking goggles you could put on to simulate you being drunk. Yeah. I need to buy some. I fucking buy some on Amazon. That'd be funny to do that shit in here. Just all drunk out.
Was that home ec?
No, I just said health class.
I don't remember taking a health class. So what grade was that?
I think that was freshman year when you learned about sex and fucking diseases.
You learned about that in 6th grade.
Oh, I learned it in fucking my freshman
6th grade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our school, my fucking program didn't fucking do it till 9th grade.
And I was homeschooled 5th and 6th grade.
Fuck, no wonder you're all fucked up. That makes sense.
It's a bit. It sucks, bro. Like, it's so fucking late. You're so lazy. Like, because you get done with your work. School's bullshit. Because if you really do your work, it's like 4 to 5 hours. That's it. And you're done after lunch. So you're just waiting for everyone to get home from real school.
So you're just bored at home?
Yeah, you're just...
That's how it kind of is when you work from home. If you work from home and you actually live around your friends, you're like, oh, I want to go do something. You're like, fuck, but everyone's at work. Like, fucking... Yeah. Kind of sucks. So you end up just fucking doing random ass shit by yourself.
Yeah. True story. That's why I don't know if I could work from home because you don't have any...
And that beer was good, dude.
Yeah.
This shit was pretty fire. The aftertaste is... Yeah. Is there orange in there?
Huh?
The aftertaste is fruity.
Yeah, it's just the hops. What'd you say was in there?
I don't know what was fire. Some cack.
Cack. What movie was that? Cack.
That sounds so bad.
Yeah, no shit. Anyways. What was I saying about working from home? Oh, you have no reason to get like dressed, like, you know what I mean? You'll just be lit. Like,
oh, I know what
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. There's been plenty of times.
Shower.
Yeah, there's been plenty of times I just like roll out of bed and just open up my computer, or I'll just roll over and open my computer up, and I'm still like underneath my blankets and shit, just start answering emails.
I heard it was bad because I listened to music from my phone at night while we're all sleeping. I heard it was bad to have like the phone next to your head, sort of.
I mean,
or like any electronics next to your head.
They say that, but who can prove it?
They've been saying that for years, like since they've started coming out with fucking all these crazy ass smartphones and shit. But there's no real proof that it causes it causes cancer. Yeah, there's no real proof that it causes cancer and all this other bullshit.
Yeah.
Like they've been saying that about the new 5G that they're trying to push out, that it's too strong and it'll fucking cause cancer and all this other bullshit. But at the same time, like they said that about fucking the first cell phones, and everyone's not walking around with fucking tumors and shit.
True. Yeah, like how funny. I mean, it's not really an example with this, but it's like people would complain about cell phone towers because they were ugly and they caused fear. Like, oh, there's a cell phone tower right by my house. I'm gonna get cancer. All I did was make them look like trees, and they're like, all right, that's cool.
Well, yeah. Shout out, Daddy. Shout out, Daddy's home too.
They made them look like fucking palm trees.
Daddy's home too. I've never seen.
They cut down. They go into the forest looking for a Christmas tree, and he ends up cutting down a cell phone tower.
Get it together, Eric.
And then they have to pay 20 G's for it.
Oh,
use that as their Christmas tree. Mark Wahlberg and fucking.
Oh, I didn't see the second one. I remember the first one being funny.
But do you think? Because I know we listen to Joe Rogan, whatever. Shout out Joe Rogan, but that we're working for like
use your words.
I know. I just want to explain it. I'm not smart enough to explain.
Stop with the body language. But like, see you.
Humans are working.
That hasn't stopped any of us before.
Humans are working for like I guess electronics to build what they want so that they will end up taking over, and like we're building towards what they want.
So I was listening to Tiger Belly today, and Brian Callen was on there, and they were kind of talking about that. And
so what the fuck you fucking me over for?
I'm not fucking you over. It was just because you couldn't talk. So it was really interesting how they were saying like
comedy's
how
funny.
do you Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Comedy is funny. Merch coming soon.
Dude,
I said that shit earlier.
All right, proceed.
That shit was hilarious. I fumbled like a motherfucker. Comedy's funny. Wait, what? What the fuck?
The fuck am I saying right now?
No shit.
All right, Tiger Brewery.
Tiger Brewery?
Goddamn whiskey.
Yeah, I was watching Tiger Belly. Fuck. We're starting with the stutters. My brother's out here. But I forgot what I was gonna say now. Oh yeah, I was watching Tiger Belly and Brian Callen was on there and they're talking about simulations and shit and like technology, for example. So he was saying one example would be like, what if we're that machine, that complicated machine that we're supposed to be building, and then we're just building more machines, something smarter than us. We're already a product of that cycle.
Yeah, like we're just helping. Yeah.
So no, I know what you're saying, but this was a different way of, like it was just different.
Different point of view.
Yeah, a different point of view. There you go. So the one you're saying is like we're working.
Same but different.
Yeah, same but different. Oh shit! Steppy's here.
Tacos.
Oh,
with the hot sauce.
Tacos.
Jack in the Box is the only one that has just hot sauce. Period. They don't have like mild or anything. Huh? That's Del Taco. Mild, regular. I told you.
Del Taco. Yeah, they have like 3 different variations, right?
4, I think.
4? Oh, damn.
Del Scorcho.
For the guy that talks so much shit on Del Taco, he does his shit.
One more time to try to get a hamburger or what?
Huh?
I'm just kidding. You had to do
I
that.
tried one. I finally got
did you?
one. Yeah.
When? You're going to tell me?
Fucking like a month ago. Was it 3 weeks ago? Something like that.
You
Something like
fucked
3 weeks
before I
ago.
did.
Yeah. It was okay.
It was okay. It wasn't worth what they're saying.
No. He hyped it up. It's
so
very.
So you have to think, Eric.
It's a very average burger.
It's not worth getting a DUI
Eric
over.
would say it's fucking disgusting, blah blah blah. But for him saying it's okay means a lot. For you, it's gonna be bomb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Different taste buds.
Whoa, what the?
Oh, because you fucking
Not a
don't
peasant.
eat. You don't eat. You don't eat good stuff. Eric lives in LA. He eats all kinds of good shit.
Well, how close do you live to Pasadena?
Like
Close.
15 minutes.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
If there's no traffic.
Because Melissa, Melissa wants to get her
It's
hair
like an
done.
hour because there's traffic.
Melissa wants to get her hair done, but the guy that does her hair is now in Pasadena because he blew up, whatever. Blase. So I'd have to drop her off, and then I was like, what the fuck am I going to do?
You're hanging out with Eric.
For 6 hours.
Coming out. Let's get drunk.
Dude, there's a lot of
6 hours.
shit. Everything's walking distance too. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's a weekday.
There was a while where I was out there all the fucking time,
Yeah.
just fucking hanging out. I wanted to go get some fucking noodles Wednesday.
You should have.
I know.
Like
I
pho
got
or
sushi
whatever.
instead.
Pho?
No, it's ramen.
Oh, ramen. Okay.
Yeah, that ramen's fucking delicious.
Yeah, what's
What
that
do
place
they
called?
What do you have it with?
R101.
Yeah, this is good.
What do you have it with? There's a meat involved or no?
I
Yeah.
used to not get it with me, but it's what is it? Beef?
Pork. It's either pork
yeah,
or chicken.
Yeah, pork or chicken. And you put an egg in it. Shit's
That's
bomb.
that weather right now. We just had pozole like 2 days ago. That shit's fucking
Shit's
fire.
fucking super bomb.
Well, what's fucked up about our house when we have pozole, they take all the juice. So it's not fucked up, I guess. But the hominy and the meat's left. So I just make
You're
I
just
just make
left
a
with a
burrito.
bowl full of hominy.
I just make a burrito out of it.
Is that what hominy? Is that the little balls?
The corn.
Yeah, it's
thing.
It's
like
funny. I never known the name of it.
hominy.
Hominy.
Yeah.
That shit's good, dude.
No one makes hominy. You get the fucking. We're all answering shit.
Yeah, no one can hear Steffi.
No, growing up, before I moved in with Melissa and her family, or my father before that, but we used to go just get I'd have menudo in a can. I'd get it out of the can and just.
Oh, I
pour it
still get
into it.
that.
Yeah,
Do
people
you?
still get it.
But
Yeah.
now it's just way different having like menudo or pozole like homemade.
Oh yeah.
It's
the best.
crazy
fucking bomb.
different.
My sister
Damn,
makes
I'm actually
bomb
down to
pozole.
have it now.
And then like
I normally don't care for it
Yeah.
in the summer or anything
Yeah.
like that, but in the winter for sure.
Melissa's dad, like he gets all the lettuce, like he
Oh, yeah,
cuts
'cause
it,
you
and then
used
you have
to-
the little lettuce, and you throw it on there like
It's
a
not
shitload
lettuce,
of
dude.
lettuce.
It's cabbage.
You used
Oh,
to
is it
hate soup,
cabbage?
huh?
Yeah, it's cabbage.
Oh fuck!
You used to hate soup.
Oh, dude, I was totally against soup. I thought it was fucking old people food. Soup, fucking.
What? You didn't grow up on top ramen, bro?
No, I mean I'll have a couple noodles, but I would make a couple noodle sandwich because the Samoan homie told me how. But
Prison food.
yeah, basically. but what else? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I didn't like soup. I don't like soup. I don't like Jello. I don't like fucking mashed potatoes. I thought all that shit was boring, like boring food. And then, but then I started like actually really liking it when I went to like I got tomato basil soup for the first time.
Yeah,
like that shit with the sandwich, bomb.
Oh yeah.
And then, but the time that I actually really started liking ramen or just anything like that was with you at or 101. I don't want to burn the spot, but we just said it twice.
Yeah. I remember when I told you, let's go get ramen. You're like, what? No, fuck no.
Yeah, soup? Fuck that. No, Tony knows that because Tony's big on soup, and I would go to his house all the time to eat. And they would have like soup once a week. That was like their thing. I'm like, nah, dude, I ain't fucking having that. It's boring. But now it's good. But I like pho. Like, pho is good.
Yeah, pho's delicious.
Which one's the one with meat in it? Is it pozole or menudo? Menudo, right?
Both of them. Well, pozole has like actual chunks of meat.
Yeah.
Menudo has like the
cow
intestines and stomach.
Yeah, see the shit with the intestines. That's what kind of like turned me off in the first place. I was like, anything like fucking moist like that. That shit was disgusting.
It's the texture of it's weird.
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
Well, put enough lime in anything, that shit's fire.
Yeah, it is good with lime. You guys like tamales?
Huh?
Oh, dude. Speaking of tamales, so yesterday. For Thanksgiving or whatever. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Fucking my cousin's husband brought up the torta tamale.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that what's his name makes?
Yeah. What does he call
Jerry.
him? Tortas chingones or something? No, he calls them something else.
And I thought that was just Jerry's thing. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
And then fucking like my brother-in-law was tripping out. He's like, "What?" And then my mom, everyone's like, "What the fuck?" Like that. They never even heard of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I had one. They looked at me like, what the fuck, you've had one? Like, it's good because it's different because you have like the torta and then the kind of crunchy flavor from the
fried tamale.
The tamale and then, it's fucking good, dude.
Yeah, they fry it.
Okay.
So you fry it in, like almost deep fry it, but just like pan fried, a bunch of oil. And it crisps up the masa.
And what did they have in the inside though?
Huh?
Like a meat one?
Well, yeah, a meat one. Whatever tamale you want. And then you just turn it into a torta.
And he makes them bomb. Jerry makes them bomb.
Well, yeah, this morning Melissa's parents made a torta and they have like that shit smells so fire when they toast it and they throw like the fucking chilies in it and all that shit. Like it looks so fucking wonderful.
So you know, like the bread, right? The torta bread. You ever got it like just fresh from the bakery?
Mm-mm.
That's so good. Fucking best.
It's not fresh. I've gotten at a fucking Mexican spot. Like a torta place.
You have to get it right when it's done.
Yeah.
And it's soft. Like super
soft and it's warm.
You can just eat it like that.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. And
I used to dip it in my coffee.
Yeah, people do that. They dip it in their coffee or what's the chocolate? The hot chocolate?
Hot chocolate.
Yeah, what's the Mexican one though?
Chocolate milk?
Fuck.
Abuelita or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Isn't that a grandma?
Yeah. That's the brand.
Shout out Coco.
Shout out Coco. But that I remember when we were kids, my mom would like cut a torta in half and then put butter and then like kind of like a grilled cheese, put it on the grill, and then you put like sugar on it. And it was that just simple as fuck, but it tasted so good.
Me no diabetes right there. I used to do the same shit.
Yeah.
Grilled cheese are fire.
Dude, grilled cheese.
If you make it right.
I've been to a grilled cheese spot like that's all they made, and they'll give you like marinara so you can dip it. Flame.
Have you guys ever tried making a grilled cheese with the cheese on the outside?
No. That sounds cool though. You sprinkle it?
That sounds like fucking blasphemy.
No, like
blasphemy. It sounds like an outrage.
You grill it up the same way, and then you put a bunch of butter on the pan and throw cheese on there and let it start to like almost burn, and then you throw the bread on top so it gets stuck to it. So you have like crispy cheese on the outside.
So do you have a pan or do you have like a
griddle, like a
what's the thing? Because we have something at the house where you throw the tortillas on.
Yeah, the comal.
Like
it's a griddle.
It's flat.
Yeah.
It's not a fucking.
Yeah, it's a flat one.
Oh, so that's called a griddle? That's
yeah.
Griddle?
Oh. So you never done it just straight onto the fucking, what do you call that? Right onto the oven? Like
right on the gas stove?
On the gas stove?
Oh, shit. Yeah. You make it like that?
No, tortillas, dude?
No, tortillas.
Oh, yeah.
You're a gangster if like my mom, like, she doesn't flinch, dude. Just, man. Just flips them, grabs them, whatever. I think your hands are already fucking burnt from like years and years.
My hands are fucking fucked.
You just have little callus right at the tips of your fingers.
It's just so I can grab anything hot out of like the microwave or anything like that. And like, I got a good 10 seconds before I have to switch hands.
But well, going back to the grilled cheese, fucking Angie, Tony's wife, She loves cheese, obsessed with cheese. So she would just get cheese and just fucking, I don't know what you would call it. She just grills the fuck out of it, so it just becomes like a little layer of cheese, and then she just eats it like that, where it's just fucking like a leather cheese. It's just burnt ass cheese. It's fucking good.
So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like do that and then put the bread on top of that. Yeah. So you get crunchy cheese on the outside.
Damn.
I've done that with
crunchy cheese.
So fried cheese. It would be fried cheese and fried.
So I've done that with those Tina's burritos too. Put them in the microwave a little bit and then fry it afterwards, and then throw cheese on there. Yeah, throw cheese on there and then roll it, and it's just covered in crunchy cheese.
Well, you're missing in the concept of a frozen burrito then, because you just throw it in the microwave and eat it real quick. It's not a fucking make a whole fucking
trying to make it
TV
better.
show out of it.
Hey, it's not my fault you don't know how to eat, fool.
How much time do you have? No, when I want a frozen burrito, it's because I'm trying to eat right away.
Well, no, dude, it doesn't matter with time. It's just making something better.
Yeah. That's what it is. That's my thing. I want to make something better than what it is.
Well, that's what I would make something.
And then put it in my mouth.
Put it in the mouth, motherfucking mouth.
If I can make a garbage fucking 25-cent burrito taste delicious, I'm going to take an extra 5 minutes to do that.
Dude, put a shitload of lime on it.
I've gone overboard with my fucking grilled cheese, though, dude. I'll tell you that right now. I've put in like different types of cheeses. I've even put in like the ranchero cheese, the one that's like foamy or whatever.
Yeah.
I put that. I put like obviously regular like American cheese, chopped up peppers like the ones from In-N-Out, and then
that sounds bomb.
Cranberry.
Oh, the banana peppers.
Yeah, banana peppers. Yeah.
Those are fire.
Like I just whatever sounds good to me, and then I put it together, and it just tastes bomb.
Bro, I want to make a tuna.
That's a tuna melt.
Oh, I made a tuna
with grilled cheese. Yeah, with the banana peppers. That shit sounds so fire.
I have. Trust me, I have. Because I'm big on.
How do you make your tuna though?
Like people say this is like the Mexican way, I guess.
Oh yeah, I already know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, like fucking with cucumbers.
Yep. Oh no.
Chopped cucumbers, relish, corn.
Yeah. See, Melissa's dad makes it with corn, peppers, and a shitload of lime. I'm like, fuck, that shit seems
it's
like
different.
It's so crunchy.
But I mean, I've had the regular way too. Like, I don't know. My parents both made it different, so I learned from them. But I like making tuna melts. I always like to order tuna melts. Fucking bomb.
Shut up. Subway.
Oh, dude, Subway tuna is the best, dude. That's underrated as fuck. So people hate Subway too. That's the only thing I get there. You like Subway, Eric? Let's hear it.
It's okay.
Oh,
I like the turkey bacon ranch from Subway.
I've never tried their fucking
or the marinara.
Their soup, their broccoli cheddar.
I don't think I've ever tried their soup.
Everyone says it's good.
You know what? This fire broccoli cheddar is from Costco.
You know what I want to go to right now? Like a little diner. Like just like a little diner.
Brandon's Diner, baby.
Yeah, something like that where they just make it fresh and it's fucking bomb. A ridiculous big portion.
We have tacos right here, so.
Fucking Brandon's. I haven't been there for a long time.
Me either.
They got some good food though.
Yeah. Their taco, like the salsa they have.
They have a challenge there. That big ass burrito. I think it's called like matador or something like that.
If I smoke enough, I can eat it.
Julian's ate it. I remember he ate it one time. Shit was ridiculous.
I'll bring my sons.
Let's go next week. Oh fuck, I'm not gonna be here next week.
Oh fuck, you're going to a brew festival. Where are you going?
Brew Ho Ho in Anaheim.
Do they have it like actually Christmas themed?
Yeah. There's people dress up like
Santa Claus and shit?
Like random people dress up as like elves and shit.
Spray your beard.
That's hilarious.
White, bro.
Yeah. There's a lot of weirdos that go to that one. But
it's
my favorite one. Hell yeah, I'm a fucking weirdo.
Spray your beard, please.
Fuck
white.
no.
And your hair.
Nope.
Fucking lame.
If someone asked you to play Santa, would you do it?
No.
Latino Santa?
No? Not even for like Christmas, like for like little nieces.
I don't think they have Santa in Allah.
No.
No? That'd be fun.
Yeah, I don't think I would.
What's that shit? Do you do that? The elf thing?
Elf on the shelf?
Different.
Yeah, what's that about?
We did. I just broke it Josiah's heart. And I was like, dude, that shit's fake. We put it. Your mom wrote everything.
What is it? Like, explain it.
I'm just not giving Santa any more credit than me spending fucking my money getting your shit. Santa's not real. I pay for all this shit.
Dang.
So what's Elf on the Shelf?
Elf on the Shelf, every morning they'll wake up and the elf is somewhere different with like either a note or like something with them that they could take with them. And then like it's just a way to blackmail your kids to not fuck around.
Yeah. So it's like the elf is always watching. Is what it is.
Yeah.
The elf is Big Brother.
Yeah.
That's kind of creepy.
It's just a fucking make sure.
And you just let them know, like, hey, the elf's
buy a little
watching,
leprechaun. A little fucking leprechaun.
Why is that elf looking so fucked up?
Well, when Josiah asked me, because he heard from kids at school that it wasn't real, so I don't want to fucking like tell him, oh, it's real. Like make him look like, you know what I mean? Like he put me in a weird situation. Like, do I keep his
hopes,
and dreams alive with that, or just let him know like the world's real out here? Like,
because they're gonna tease him for fucking thinking that shit's real.
So I was like, fuck, dude. It's not real. I'm sorry.
You just go crazy. Nothing's real. It's all fucking fake. We're in a simulation. We're just fucking.
We're working for the man.
We're building robots. We're building robots. Am I a kid?
He's just fucking shaking in the corner, crying.
Sorry, that shit'd be expensive. Just therapy.
I'll just lock him in the room. Change like, to a heater.
Is it The Simpsons when? Didn't Bart have like a brother that was in the attic the whole time?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
I never did that.
They fed him fish heads.
Yeah.
He was older than everybody?
I think it was like a Halloween episode or some shit like that.
It was his twin brother, but it's like they kept him up there because he looked all fucking goofy. He tries to murder Bart.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Fucking.
Hey, can you hand me another beer?
No, I don't think
please. There's a knuckle sandwich in there.
Damn, you're going hard, son.
Knuckle.
Sandwich. Knuckle sandwich.
Knuckle sandwich.
Let me get some of the whiskey. Yeah, might as well.
Might as well.
Can you do a southern accent?
If I was blue, I would
I don't think so.
Can you do any accent?
Can
you do any accent?
No, I'm bad at voices.
Can you do can you copy someone from a movie?
I think I could do that.
Like what?
If I hear it, then I could do it.
The one that cracks me up is Theo Von always does the one from that movie where that dude gets out of jail chiseling through it the whole time.
Shawshank?
Yeah, he's like, it took a man 100 years or whatever. Like that shit's fucking hilarious. Because it's Morgan Freeman talking.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see that now.
And he did it in
watching it when I was younger, but I feel like it seemed different now.
Yeah, I know. I want to rewatch all those movies. You know which movie was good that I really liked? Like that was a jail movie. I mean, there's a ton of good ones, but the castle one where it was like a military one. No, not The Rock. Right? The Rock is good too. But no, it's about
Escape from Alcatraz.
No, it's a military jail. It's called something Castle. Where it's like this old general gets fucking locked up for something he did, like a war crime or something, and he's in there with other dudes that were in the military, and they're not allowed to salute, so they figure out ways to do it. And then the dude that's the warden or whatever has never served before, so he's kind of a hater. And they start using live ammunition and blah blah blah, and they actually break out.
And the guy he builds everybody up, right?
Yeah, he builds everybody up.
They all start because he defies the fucking
the warden.
He becomes I know what you're talking about.
That's a good.
He has a long white. He's a white dude with long short long hair.
Yeah.
That style. Yeah.
No idea what you guys are talking about.
I know
it's fucking. But that's a great movie.
That's what's dope about Hulu is that they have right now they have the older movies that you can rewatch in the mind frame that you are now instead of when you watched it when you were like a kid, because obviously you'll see different things in the movie. But
The Last Castle.
Oh yeah, see that's the guy right there. Yeah.
Yep. Last Castle.
And there's a big scene when they're in the
And this is the guy
yard,
from Sopranos. Right? That's the warden.
Yeah.
The main dude. And then the fucking guy from. Did you ever watch 187 before?
It's not popping up.
Dude, what? You never seen 187? That's a classic fucking movie.
Is it with Tupac?
No, it's 187's with Samuel L. Jackson and fucking Clint Eastwood's son-in-law. He's also in that movie. He plays
that's on Hulu right now.
Is it?
It's at school, right?
Yeah. These are the old school ones. So this dude is Clint Eastwood's son-in-law.
Is it?
Yeah, he's a Mexican dude. Yeah, he's a good ass actor.
A whole bunch of shit.
Those movies are classic movies. Yeah. Remember the movie where it was based on a true story where that teacher hooked up with a student?
Gangster's Paradise.
Is it called Gangster's Paradise?
No, but that's the song.
They play the song in it.
It's the white teacher that gets with the Latino dude that looks way too old to be in high school.
Yeah, and then he has a leather jacket when he goes to the fancy dinner. Doesn't know how to order.
He dies.
I remember him
he dies in it.
And then he dies.
Fuck! What movie was that? It's gonna fuck my head up, but yeah, it was a good movie. Cause they get like, remember she gave him like big old butterfingers and shit like that, and she took him on a field trip. Yeah. Criminal Minds, or not Criminal Minds, but something Minds.
That is not the movie.
Criminal Minds is like Law and Order. Yeah. But Dangerous Minds.
Dangerous Minds, you sure?
Yeah.
I mean, I could look it up.
Look it up. I know it, cause that's how that song got so big. Is because of the movie.
Yep, it's because of the movie.
I don't think this is it.
That's it right there. The dude, she hooks up with.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. It is. You're right. All right, you're right for once.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Those movies are classic. Those old school movies like Blood In, Blood Out.
Oh, I want to watch it again. I need to watch it.
That's good. I've seen it so many times.
Well, I've watched Blood In
a ton of times.
Blood In and Blood Out so many times with American Me that I kind of like. Sometimes I feel like I get them mixed together. Up. Yeah.
American Me. The thing that I want them to really expand on is the beginning of American Me is the Pachuco rights, because that's a real thing.
The Zoot Suit?
The Zoot Suit rights, yeah, like where they would happen because that's the war was going on.
Well, they would get off the ships and all that. They would get off
the ships, and the Zoot Suiters, they would be dressed all nice and shit, and they would get more attention than the guys in the military, because back then, obviously, the guy in a uniform got all attention. So there was kind of this jealousy and blah, 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 because they were standing their ground and there was riots.
There was a lot of, like, they'd fuck with the Mexican girls and shit like that, like, there's a lot of rapes and shit like that.
Well, that's what that showed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
true story.
I don't know that. I think that would be like a pretty cool movie. But I don't know. A lot of history.
They got a lot of shit for doing that.
Well, they're about to open. They're about to open the Chicano History Museum in downtown Riverside.
That's Cheech and Chong guy, right?
That's Cheech.
Yeah, Cheech.
Was it Cheech? Which one's the Mexican dude?
Cheech.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Cheech Moran or whatever.
What podcast were he on where he elaborated on all that shit? And it was fucking mind blowing. Like, no, dude, he owned us.
You see, you're mixing him up. That's the white dude. He's Canadian. So it's Cheech and Chong.
Oh, Chong.
So it's Chong. So but Chong elaborated on all that stuff.
He had clubs and shit like that.
Yeah, that's how you met Cheech in Canada, because Cheech was running away for some shit.
What podcast was it?
He did two. He did the Joe Rogan one. And then also the Church with Joey Diaz.
Oh, so it's probably one of them. Yeah.
They're both really good. Both of them. But yeah, so he collected so much kind of art, and he's opening here in Riverside, and yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. It's gonna be dope.
Have you seen their stand-up show that they based the movie off of?
No, but I know that was like a thing. Yeah, I've never seen it. You seen it?
I saw part of it.
How many movies
it is pretty much the exact same fucking thing as the movie. They would just act out the fucking movie like on stage, and then they ended up making the movie. The fucking what was the movie called?
Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke.
Up in Smoke. A whole bunch of them, wasn't it? Isn't there like three of them at least?
Yeah.
But the first one, Up in Smoke
is like the most popular.
Yeah.
That one was so classic because I started watching it. I think on
I need to see it again.
Was it Hulu or Amazon? One of those fucking things. And I was watching it, and I remember just fucking feeling like stuck in that time. And it was cool because when Cheech comes out of his house, arguing with his mom and all that shit, and then he's walking out and he's trying to get in his fucked up car, it's like you kind of relate to that, like especially growing up as a Chicano, like how you're close to your family. I think there's a quinceañera and all kinds of shit going on. And it's funny because you live in that neighborhood with all like Hispanics. It's just a different time, but it's fucking funny. Like I don't know, and a lot of music in there. Like it made. Like I started to look up like all the fucking bands and shit they were playing in the background. That's cool. Yeah, times are just fucking. Was that the 70s? That was like based in the 70s, right? Or late 60s?
80s, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No, because he was like a hippie. Because Chong was a hippie. He was a rich dude that was like trying to rebel from his family. So he was like trying to go out and be like this hippie dude. No, we gotta watch it.
It was so great. Like Point Break, like all those were the same time frame, right?
What's Point Break?
What with fucking Keanu Reeves? When they surf and shit, like he tries to like, oh, bruh, you need to watch the original. Dude, that shit was fire.
Yeah.
No, dude, you want to hear something?
A good movie.
You want to hear something fucking legit about surfing? Did you ever watch Surf Ninjas?
Surf Ninjas, yeah, there's like 3 of them. Yeah, like I
only saw the first one.
Yeah.
Me and my brother would watch that shit religiously. Like that shit made me want a Jeep just to fucking. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a Jeep in the movie, but still to fucking moto surf. Moto surf.
What was that other movie where he had to train them to be ninjas. They're white.
3 ninjas.
3 ninjas.
Oh,
Fuck.
3 ninjas and 3 ninjas kick back.
Those are good ass movies.
And then Chris Farley had Beverly Hills Ninja, right?
Oh, yeah.
I remember my grandma took me to
I need to
that.
watch that now because I don't remember that anymore. But I remember it being big when I was a kid, but I just don't remember watching it.
I went to the movies. I remember specifically my grandma taking me to see
Surf Ninjas is classic. The video game, the little Filipino kid on the video game. Oh, well, and that one dude is a big comedian too. He's Filipino and I think white. He's on all of Adam Sandler's movies. He's in that shit.
Oh, is it the where he says hip hop anonymous?
Yeah, that dude. Yeah.
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider. Yeah,
he was that. He was a kid in that one.
Yeah, well, not a kid, but he's younger in it.
You can do it.
Shit, I need to watch that.
And he's the dude that remember they dress up. He's like a funny guy.
Oh, then yeah.
Yeah, and then
so he wasn't one of the brothers though.
No, he wasn't one of the brothers.
Okay.
But that freaking rapper was in it too. That was blown up at that time. Watch. You guys keep talking. I'll look it up.
What's his name? Where he had
He came out with a show recently. Rob Schneider.
Oh yeah, Rob Schneider came on the show. He's really smart. I listened to him on podcast.
Damn, that shit fucking right.
I listened to him on podcast and shit. He's super
Funky
smart.
Comedina, Tone Loc.
See, look at him.
Tone Loc.
He looks like a white dude, right?
Yeah. Also, there's only 2 brothers.
Yeah, so it's only 2 brothers.
Okay.
It's this dude.
He was a friend, like the
2 brothers.
Okay.
2 brothers. Yeah, so he was the homie that would say like he's about to go surf, but he didn't really.
But like, Tone Loc, I think, was the guy that you're talking about.
100%. It's Tone Loc.
He's a Funky Comedina. Yeah,
Is it right? He's right here.
Fire. Yeah, that's him. Yep.
He's Surf Ninjas. That shit's classic.
That is a good ass fucking movie. Oh fuck, where you find that at?
I'll buy that shit. I don't care if
but
it's
like
VHS.
my kids now, they won't even sit there and watch. It's like it's too slow. It's not anything what they have now. God damn.
This was a rip too.
Rip.
Just fucking crazy. But that's a classic right there, dude.
Or back then they had all the what is his name?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, he had all those like 3 good ass movies.
Dude, I watched one after a podcast once. I think I talked about it on one podcast. Oh yeah, we were talking about it because the villain.
Oh,
that wasn't
Bolo.
Bloodsport. Yeah, because Bolo was in it, but it was like where
Kickboxer.
The twins.
No, it wasn't.
And
he goes to see his brother's family and gives him money, and she's like, "Oh, I don't want your money."
I just know that he thought that the brother was hooking up with the guy's girlfriend, and they were kind of like they end up fighting each other. The twins had them fighting each other.
Oh, on an island, right?
Yeah, like this fucked up like warehouse or whatever.
Warehouse type
and then he
thing,
fights Bolo, and Bolo fucking goes on electricity. He's like, "Ah!" That's one of the craziest chests.
Was it double take?
I think it's double take. I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's
is Bolo the Asian dude?
Yeah.
He was the bad guy in every fucking movie, huh? He had all upper body. He had a prison body.
Yeah, he had a prison body.
He had all upper body.
Oh, it's not double take. That is definitely not double take.
That's not him at all.
Look at just put in John Bond, whatever fuck is that mean.
RVD.
Yeah,
just put in
it's not RVD.
Just put in just put in JCVD and double. It's double something.
You sure it's double something?
Double impact.
Double impact. There we go. It's double take. For you guys listening, please look up double take, and you will notice that that's not Jacques-Claude Van Damme.
Look up double impact and double take, and just compare the two. Holy shit! And I feel like I have seen double take.
I think I had. Yeah, like when Blue Streak came out and it was Lawrence and all that shit.
Oh, you know who?
I remember that white dog. That's why.
You know who was fucking really good at acting too was fucking Eddie Murphy in the cop movies.
Oh, Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah, those are good fucking movies. What was the one where it's super popular too?
Boomerang.
It was about these cops, and like there was one cop that could fucking mimic any sound or fucking.
The Police Academy.
Yeah, those are classics too. yeah. Dude, my brother's big on RoboCop. The RoboCop movies.
No,
the old ones, right?
Yeah, the old ones.
The Police Academy was when they.
I didn't like the new one.
There was a new one. There was a new one.
Yeah, there was a remake.
It
wasn't as good because the way they kill him, it's like a car bomb.
Oh.
And then he becomes a fucking robot. It wasn't like the 80s one where they shoot him like 1,000 times and it's gory as fuck.
That sounds like the beginning of every fucking movie with that dude with the ponytail.
Yeah. Every fucking 80s movie.
We talked about him. Fuck.
I remember we had the toy when we were kids and it got stuck on the roof and where he was all pissed. But he fucking, we used to watch this movie a lot. I always remember the drug they would take, the on their neck. What was that movie, Escaping LA? That was another one we used to watch a lot. The stupid movie where it starts off with him surfing out.
Oh, shit, I don't know. I just remember a movie that always pops into my head is where they hunt homeless people.
I don't know that one. What's that one?
I don't know. I think there's
this one. You never seen this?
No.
Dude, this is a Mino classic. Fucking, it's just ridiculous. You got to watch this movie. You never seen it, Eric?
I think I've seen it once, but I don't remember.
It's fucking classic. It's like it was like when everyone thought the world was gonna end in 1999. Yeah. So that was what that was based on.
Y2K?
Yeah, Y2K. There you go. So like LA was underwater and fucking there's people fucking sewing arms on other people. It was just fucking weird.
Oh man.
You hungover or what?
I'm starting to feel a lot better.
That's good. Just needed some booze.
Have you noticed that I'm like talking a little bit more and I'm a little more awake now?
All we had to say was double take.
Double take.
Two brothers.
It was two brothers in a van, and they were running.
Fuck. Well, you're the one that introduced me to that fucking movie that's ridiculous, but it's funny. It's the black dude that not Pootie Tang.
Oh, Black Dynamite.
Black Dynamite. Holy
I love that movie. That shit's funny as fuck. They tried to come out. They tried to come out with another one. It was a western, but it was still the same, like pretty much the same character, but as a western.
Was it the same guy though?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But they're trying to get it crowdfunded on I don't know if it was Kickstarter or.
Are you still doing that? You used to be really big on Kickstarter and all those things.
Not really. Every once in a while I'll find something and I'll fund it, but. No, it's.
I remember that shit was interesting as fuck because you're the one that showed me,
yeah,
like Kickstarter and all that stuff, and you would always like come like, oh, I got this random thing that this guy invented. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They always come up with some random ass shit.
There's something I was gonna say.
I think the last thing I got was a keychain UV light.
What does that do?
It's just a like UV light, like.
Oh, so you can wait. What the fuck's? I'm trying to think of a UV light.
Oh, it's almost like a black light, but
oh, so you can look and see stains and shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Room raiders. Yeah, so you get room raiders on the go.
You're like, yep, that's semen.
Yeah. You're just trying to find semen everywhere.
I remember that shit.
Damn.
MTV.
Room raiders.
Who's gonna smash someone at the podcast? Eric with his UV light.
I know.
That sounded crazy right now. Who's gonna smash someone at the podcast? What the fuck?
Well, we get girl guests.
Never.
Oh yeah, you're not allowed.
No, we could. I just don't know any females.
But okay. What were we talking about before this? Before the UV light?
Kickstarter.
No, not RoboCop.
RoboCop. Fucking.
Oh, Black Dynamite. You ever watched Black Dynamite?
Sounds so close to Dolomite, which I just seen, but Black Dynamite.
It's not.
I probably have to see what
you got to watch. It's fucking hilarious.
Dude, oh man, I want to play like the trailer.
Is it new or is it old?
It's super old. Well, I mean, I don't know about super old, but it's old. I can't spell dynamite, I guess.
It's a Y, bro.
Oh yeah, that's why.
No, it's always been a
Y. No pun intended.
Was it a cartoon?
Oh, they made a cartoon too on Adult Swim.
Yeah, well, how was Dolomite? I still haven't watched it.
I watched half of it.
It was funny.
It was funny.
Yeah, I watched.
Does Eddie Murphy still have it? Like he's a good actor still?
To me,
yeah.
It's kind of like this, sort of the same, like
black exploitation. Is that what they call it?
Well, it's kind of like the whatever his name, Dynamite.
Was it? It's based on the 70s and stuff.
He was back. This is because he did movies like this.
Yeah.
So he kind of remade a movie like this, basically.
Yeah.
So we're watching that Black Dynamite trailer.
Yeah.
You gotta watch this movie though, dude. This is classic. Like it's fucking good. You see, I am smiling.
I am smiling.
Well, that's where they like Afro Thunder, that one movie. That's what they're kind of trying to do. Yeah, like something like that.
What Pootie Tang?
Pootie Tang was.
I gotta rewatch that shit.
That shit was hilarious.
It was funny, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I remember them being in a random like lot, and I don't know, he was like a pimp. I don't know. That's what I'm picturing in my head.
Do you remember the one with Jamie Foxx where he doesn't have any condoms and she only fuck because he has needs to get condoms, so he goes to the store?
That sounds really fucking familiar.
It's Jamie Foxx, isn't it? It's shit's fucking hilarious.
What's that about? Is it one of these type of movies?
It's something similar to like Pootie Tang, like that era, like that time. It's funny, bro.
That's crazy that like pimps were like a thing like that. Like that.
Well, yeah, they used to have a show on HBO, and I would fucking watch it all the time. It was just a pimp hoeing out chicks, like
no,
across
I'm like not modern ones. Like I'm talking about not the new age pimps. I'm talking about like the old school, like with that, like with those suits and shit. And yeah, now before that, I'm talking about like the 70s, 60s,
70s, 80s,
and like when all they would listen to is like Curtis Mayfield. You listen to Curtis Mayfield?
When it comes on, when I play the playlist, that song.
Oh, well, you know who he is, though.
Yeah, I know who he is.
She Could Fly. Pusher, man, that's a fucking good movie. That because he was one of the first dudes to start like talking about like selling drugs, but making it like seem like a regular song. So, yeah, Pusher, man. Pusher, man.
Pusher, man.
You ready for the stalkers?
Yeah, I was about to say that's all, folks. I'm hungry as fuck.
All right, guys. Fucking, is that my beer? 7125media.com. 7125media everywhere. I'm not gonna fuck this up, Eric.
Like the last one.
And we're out. And we're out. And we're out.